Hi ladies, this is Michelle Eliason, Executive Director, and today for the Summer Success Strategies, I'm going to talk about how to build a relationship with your hostess after you book the party. And if you have not watched Julia's video, you need to stop mine, go watch hers, and then come back because it's phenomenal. It's all about hostess packets and how she actually sets her hostess up for the party. But I want to go ahead and let you know what I do to establish a relationship, because a lot of my hostesses may just be friends or just people that book at the party, so I've never really had a relationship with them. So as far as what I do, I will ask them, of course, how they like to be contacted. I get the date set, I get excited. I tell them, look, I'm going to take care of everything. I'm going to tell you how to have a great party. Is that what you want? Do you want a really great party? And of course they're like, yeah, I want a great party. So I tell them I'll help, take care of everything. I'll give you the tips and everything you need. So then I do not give a hostess packet. There are a lot of people that do give hostess packets, and I found that the more that I can reach out to my hostess, the more I build a relationship with her. And so not giving her a hostess packet, I should say, is one of those ways that I know I'm going to be reaching out to her in a couple days. So with that, I do give her a catalog and I do give her a specials flyer just for her to have. If she has said, well, I'll see how many I can invite, as we're talking, I'm not sure how many will come, I give her the 40 guests in 4 minutes right off the bat. I had a girl who really wanted to do a party, and this is a true story. Ooh, my computer went dark. She said that she wanted to have a party. She wasn't sure how many guests that she could actually get there. So I said, you know what? Would you fill something out for me? And she kind of looked at me and I said, I'll give you $1 off your embroidery. Just fill it out. And so she laughed and she filled out the 40 guests in 4 minutes. And she was like, oh my gosh, I really do know a lot of people. And her party ended up being a $1,200 party. I love that form. It breaks it down. It's simple. It gets them to think about guests in a way that they never had before. Because most people just think, oh, who's my friends that can come? So it really encourages them to think outside the box. Another way that I try to build a relationship with my hostess is I ask her if she's on Facebook. That way I can immediately become friends with her, start commenting on her posts, and just to let her know that, I'm not just there to make money off of you, or, and I continue to do that even after the party with my hostesses. We may not be best of friends, we may not talk on the phone, but at least I have a presence with her via Facebook. So that's one of the ways that I like to do it. Just like Julia said with Red Stamp, she uses that to contact her hostesses, to give them something to send to their guests. From the research, the number one reason, write this down, the number one reason people cancel is what they've told in research is that there is a lack of communication from their consultant. I don't assume that they know anything. I always like to say, our company and direct sales is like a foreign language to them. If you don't believe me, go to a party, whatever party it may be, and see if you know exactly what they're talking about, exactly what they have by the end of the party. It's confusing. So treat them as you are teaching them all about our products and the different ways to have a great party, the 5 steps to a $1,200 party, whatever it may be. Communicate with them. Obviously you'll know if you call and she's like, oh, I'm busy, and she has little kids that are screaming all the time, and bless her heart, she can't help it. Then maybe she likes to text. And like Julia, I will contact my hostess a couple times before the party, whether it's via text or, hey, who are you excited to see at your party? Remember, keep it simple. They're there to look at the product. They're not there to have dinner. And again, they usually laugh and say, okay, I'll keep it simple. So I guess this is going to be just short and sweet, but really any way that you can somehow strike up a conversation or let her know that you're excited about the party, whether it's a text of, oh my gosh, the guests, people that I've done parties for, their guests are loving the large utility tote. I can't wait for you to show it. at your party. I'll even ask her, would you like me to drop off a couple bags for you to take to work with you? And give her that option. I'm going to post a bingo that somebody had downloaded, and it's a great way to hostess coach because it's a bingo card and they can get prizes for every which way bingo they do. I mean, winning a bingo is like a nail file, but they can, aim for more. And you can go down the list and tell her, hey, this one's for if you get outside orders. Here's your free space. And here's if you get 10 guests. Here's if you get 2 outside orders. Here's if you get a referral for a party before I even get to your party. So again, any way that you can communicate with her, and never, ever, 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 ever assume that she does not want to hear from you. Let her tell you that she does not want to hear from you. Do not assume. They need to know that you have their back. You're their partner. You're going to help them have a great party. Most of the time they're stressed out. They're thinking about how they're going to clean the house and what they're going to make. The last thing they want to think about is how am I going to get everybody there? So Julia's way of doing the red stamp, saying, hey, Cindy, I wanted to forward this to you. It's just another, cute way to let everybody know that you're excited about them coming, whether your first one is a save the date. Your next one could be, I'm excited about you coming to my party. And then obviously the third is, today's the day. I can't wait to see you. And just to touch on what Julia, one of her postcards, which I love that system she has. One of the postcards says, call them, they'll come. And the reason why I'm here today as an executive director with 5 years is because one of my friends was having a party. I had just gotten off work, that morning. I went to sleep. My husband came home. We were going to dinner, and I was not going to go to that party. That is nothing that I wanted to do. I was exhausted. I looked like I didn't have makeup on. I was just like, I just want to rest and relax. Well, she calls. Hey, Michelle, I'm so excited that you're, of my party tonight. You're going to love it. It's a Christian company. It's monogrammed items. I can't wait for you to see it. And she's like, I hope you're coming. And then I was like, I gotta go. I have to go. So my husband's like, yeah, you have to go. So I went to the party. I loved everything there. And I signed up a few days later. So that's my story that I tell my hostesses. Call them. It really helps to hear from you. So I think I've talked about relationship building enough. We'll post some things like that bingo for you. I know Julia's posted a couple things as well. But really try to contact her at least once a week. If her party's, a month out, you want to contact her at least once a week. If her party's just 2 weeks out and she's like ready to go, then maybe every 3 to 4 days, send her a text, send her an email, just something to let her know that you have not forgotten about her. So that is it for my building a relationship with your hostess. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask your director or post your ideas. Have a great night.